Hey guys, Greg here. I got 5 tips for you guys for leveling as a solo player in Project Diablo 2. So first one obviously is to get an Anni charm. Um, if you're really into, getting that level 99 and you have some extra money, you can invest in getting a corrupted one for 15%. But yeah, that's the first really obvious um, tips I can do here is to get the Anni as soon as possible. Tip number 2 would be to invest in your maps with all the goodies that we have. Orb of Fortification, really important for the method I'll be talking about. Standard of Hero, Warstone Shard, and Callus Shards. Another thing you want to do also is craft your maps in advance, in a batch, so that you don't have to craft a new one when you want to start back a map. You just go bang bang bang, craft them all, and then you run them all after that. The mods you'd be looking for when you craft maps for highest yield of experience would be Eye Monster Rarity, which is a bit underestimated, I think, or underrepresented when people talk about getting exp in maps. That would be your top priorities. Monster Rarity. I aim for 35% plus. Obviously, Eye Density. I try to aim for 100% plus. It's really different now with the new change that they made in season 9. But still try to aim for Eye Density. That'll be your second most important mod, and the Eye Experience would be your third one. Another interesting mod on Maps Day 204 is area level. And finally, you want your maps to be manageable. You don't want extra lives, mostly, because they'll just slow you down. And I try to avoid stuff that I don't like Burning Souls or dolls, stuff like that. Minus attack speed or cast speed, which slow you down. Don't get fucked around with your breakpoints. So where do you get those mats? If you're online, you can always get them, trade for them. So Zacharium Orb and Oradrium Orbs usually go for half an eye root for a stack. And if you don't want to pay for them, you can make a gold find character and go get gold and buy them from Enya directly. You also have the Callus Shards, which usually go for between 8 WSS and 10 WSS per, but you can get a bunch of them for trade them in for an eye rune, something like that. And finally you have the Standard of Heroes, which now drops from the Uber Ancients, and looks like this season they're going for 3 WSS each, which is really nice buff from this season. They're a little bit easier to get, so they're a little bit cheaper and they're a nice boost to your maps. Yeah, you want to try to catalyze all the maps you can. I'm on single player, so I'm only at 4 this time around, but you really want to try to proc that middling event. That's gonna be the big difference maker for your experience gain, is that event there. If you really want to maximize experience, you'll need to be running a character that can do 45 maps. A couple examples of strong characters for 45 maps. You get Trobarb, which I'm gonna be using in this video, Charge Paladin, Meteor Sorks, Summon Necro of any kind, Fury Druids, Lightning Strike on. You can find all the all the ones that can run 45 mods, 45 maps in the documentary tier list if you wish to. Tip number 4 would be to know your map, the map you're running. All of them, well, most of them have 3 different layouts. You can identify which layout you're in by your start point usually, and determine a small trajectory or path that you wanna take to avoid like backtracking and stuff like that. So that's another thing you can do to help you out in your mapping. And for the final tip number 5, so you run the maps and you find a Medlin event. What do? You see the evil beacons from the void prompt. You just go in town, stop everything. Try to go get a an experience shrine from anywhere. Usually I go in Act 1, run around. I'm on single player now, so I can see a little bit my shrine spots. So this is really worth it because that event is gonna give you the equivalent of almost 2 maps worth of experience just with the event. So maximizing it is really important if you want to reach 99 quick. Here we go. I don't make a TP here because I don't want the TP in my map to disappear, so I just run back to the waypoint. Wish I didn't have, obviously. I'm on single player, so I maximized it by going players 8. You can simulate that a bit online with a bit of help. If you got a friend online, someone on your friends list, you can send a message in general chat with your game name and password to get as many people as possible in your game to increase the experience. So yeah, as you can see, we start at 0.052%, and we'll just finish that event. Since it's on player, it's gonna take a while there. Character's pretty strong, but player 8 is, yeah, the creatures are really tanky. So I'll speed this up. This character is level 97, so as you can see, experience is going up. I think I lose the experience shrine at some point. There's a point to be made to go get another one, but I just didn't notice it, I think. Yeah, the event is done. So we got 2.81 final experience. And we even got a splinter. So yeah, investing in your maps, even with shards that costs that are quite costly, you can get at least some of it back through guides or Worldstone shards, stuff like that. So yeah, to end the video, I'll just showcase quickly the build and the gear on my PlugY crowbar. And that's it. That's it for the video. If you guys like it or have other tips that I missed, put them in the comments and I'll be glad to look at them and answer them. Thank you. Have a nice day.